From the streets of Metairie, it's Mardi Gras 1998 with the 19th rolling of the Krewe of Caesar. And a pleasant good evening to you. Ken Trahan, along with Jefferson Parish Councilman at Large Ed Muniz and the Director of Citizen Services for Jefferson Parish, Henry Trapani. Caesar is a wonderful parade. This is the 19th version, as mentioned. 70 units overall, Edmund, and a lot of people would tell you that this is the nicest parade in Metairie.
This is one of the best, I'll tell you that. Not only in Metairie, but just one of the best parades in the world, I'd say. 29 double floats, most of which are double decked. Over 70 units, some of the most elaborate costuming that you'll ever see. And we're in for a big night out here again in Metairie.
Mr. Carnesi's done it again, specially lit floats as well. Henry Trapani with me as well. Of course, the Director of Citizen Services for Jefferson Parish. And first of all, talk about Mardi Gras this year, if you will, Henry, how things have gone and what to expect here tonight.
Well, Mardi Gras has gone fine so far. We had a great night last night, and we're looking for a real good night tonight. What you're going to see here tonight is the summation of what a hardworking captain can bring to the streets. This crew is ready to roll. The captain is out there doing all his work, and we're ready to receive him. If it's not that cold out here, if you guys are ready, come on out. There's plenty of time to come and catch this parade.
All right. Tens of thousands of people out here tonight, Evan, and that's not unusual.
And remember now, the captain and his family, because this is a family affair where the whole family takes part in some real good officers who work this all year long because this is what they love to do. And it also will prove to you that you don't have to commercialize a Mardi Gras parade to make it beautiful. This parade has no commercialization whatsoever, and that's the way parades ought to be.
Couldn't agree with you more. The rolling of the 19th Krewe of Caesar coming up, and we're back in just a moment with the start of the parade here on Cox.
So,
well, that was great. It was really great.
Yeah, that was great. I'll call you.
If you want to.
I have your number.
Yeah, you wrote it on your hand.
Well, it's pretty mean of you.
Yeah, I'm glad she set us up.
I'll call you sometime.
That would be nice.
Great.
Great. Bye. Oh.
Bye.
Yeah.
For tuxedo rentals and sales, do what New Orleanians have been doing for over 30 years. Go to Smart Set Formal Wear. Smart Set Formal Wear is locally owned and operated and carries many different styles of men's tuxedos. With sizes in most styles ranging from 4 to 60, Smart Set Formal Wear is sure to suit your needs. Arrange a complete black tuxedo for only $39.95 or basic black tails for only $49.95. So visit Smart Set Formal Wear at our two locations, 536 Oak Lawn in Metairie and 3901 Williams Boulevard.
So, what'd you get?
Everything. 2 Pentium 133s in parallel, 72 megs of RAM, CD recorder, full motion MPEG hardware, 2 21-inch monitors, accelerator board, 18 gig disk array, 44 MIPS ISDN modem, 1200 DPI laser printer, video capture board, 200-watt speakers.
That's psychotic. What are you gonna do with all that?
I don't know. Go online, meet girls.
Ken Trahan along with Ed Muniz for Caesar 19. And the Jerusalem Temple Clowns are passing a tradition. Mardi Gras parades for many, many years. It's great to have you with us tonight. Ed Muniz, you've seen this parade now for several years, and as mentioned previously, it's one of the best that you'll find anywhere.
I have seen every one of them. I've seen all 19 of them, and they get better every year.
Well, we mentioned the Jerusalem Temple Clowns. The president is Claude Touche Bourgeois. And the Clowns ride and parade for Shriners Crippled and Bird Children's Hospital.
Yes, and they let the people know the parade's coming. That's their main function, as you can tell, as they come off of Severn on the Veterans right now and go past the reviewing stands here on beautiful Veterans Boulevard, right by the beautiful park we built for the Korean veterans.
That is a beautiful monument, I might add, and adorned with some nice gardening decorations and cemented all around, and it does attract some visitors on a daily basis.
Yes, it does, and it couldn't be for a better cause, can it?
In Edmond now we have the Farhead Grotto Clowns.
The Farhead Grotto Clowns, the unit captain is Dr. Randy Graff. The monarch is Dr. Nick Neal. And the Farhead Grotto supports cerebral palsy and dentistry for the handicapped.
And they have lots of throws, and I know as a youngster I enjoyed the fact that these people in Farhead Grotto and Jerusalem Temple were throwing things and weren't just riding past, and so you knew the parade was coming, and indeed that's the case here now. So get a look at the nice red vehicles. Flags are whistling in the wind tonight.
Yeah, we have an east wind blowing, and it's about 57 degrees. Wind chill just a little bit lower, and the streets are very, very crowded today.
they typically are. Helicopter flying overhead.
That's the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office helicopter, and we just saw the head man, Harry Lee, pass by.
Yeah, Harry got this parade started in grand fashion. The theme of this year's parade, Let Us Entertain You. 25 bands marching tonight. 29 floats. 750-member crew.
Most of them are double-decked. All of them are super floats.
And they'll throw some special Valentine-themed items since tonight is Valentine's night, if you will, such as heart beads and 16-ounce and 20-ounce cups. They'll also have some Nerf footballs, crew beads, frisbees, red and green, and silver doubloons. And we'll see a lot of
and the
floats
beautiful
tonight.
costumes that the captain, king, queen, and maids wear. Once again designed and executed by Anthony and Shirley Colombo from right here in St. Bernard Parish in the metropolitan area.
I was going to say, close enough.
Close enough.
The Parish.
New Orleans Metro.
There you go.
And they're in the stands tonight watching the parade along with the officers' wives and Mrs. Cornisi.
And the Farhead Bug Patrol, the director, John April. This is the 25th anniversary for this unit parading. And they ride to support cerebral palsy and dentistry for the handicapped.
Now, what opera is that song from? Willie and the Hand Jar.
There you go. I just know the fact that it was a song that's been played in recent years. Look at this. What a catch.
There you go,
Look at that.
You learned something at Sufferfield all these last few
Between
years.
two fingers, I have caught a piece of gum, okay? Literally.
This is the past court of Caesar, the maids from 1997. Empress Caesar is Kitty Rupert. The maids are Melissa Erickson, Kim McDonald, Yvette Lapierre,
Alicia Bodie, Tiffany Branscombe, Ashley Jordan, and Lisanne Alec. Pass court, and very attractive at that.
and this is their grand finale. They rode the floats last year in the beautiful regalia. Tonight they're on the float that the pass court rides on.
Always a thrill to be part of a court, and again, it's really a 2-for-1, if you will.
And here's a band that's been with the parade since its inception. Art Ryder, one of the great jazz bands in New Orleans. You can't get any more New Orleans. Naturally, Metro New Orleans.
Yeah, 19 years with this organization, as Edmund mentioned, from the start.
And that's Art shaking hands down there with Henry Trapani, Mr. Mardi Gras, and Jefferson Parish.
And let's listen in here, Edmund. Sets the tone for an impending party, doesn't it?
Right, it also sets the tone for the Grand Marshals, Batman and Robin. Batman, Robin, Two-Face, and the Riddler, the popular dynamic duo, and two of the evil foes of the Grand Marshals for this year. They have come to us courtesy of the Six Flags Astroworld theme park.
Wow, that's
look at that guy,
there's
man.
the Riddler right
Woo,
there now.
Man.
This is a big hit with my son Travis. He lives with his
He's trying to figure out what's going on down here.
What's this all about?
Looks like he and Batman are getting along tonight.
That's right, they're friends. Check this out, side by side. There's the boy wonder Robin right in the middle of your picture, waving to the opposite side of the street, the Lakeside Shopping Center Mall side of the street here in Metairie.
I know my grandson David's ecstatic right now because he's about 10 feet from Batman.
There you go.
Standing in awe. It's one of the great things about the Caesar Parade. Everything's aimed at families.
Yes, it is. And their theme, Let Us Entertain You, is pretty much summarizing what is transpiring and will transpire the rest of the evening here tonight. Again, courtesy of Six Flags and Astroworld. Grand Marshals float, which Everybody's smiling. I can't imagine why. You can always tell when they come from out of town. I mean,
oh, look at that lady, Mardi Muniz.
there you go. I seem to have known her when she was
she's 26 going on 16.
Girl. There you go. There's Two-Face on the other side there.
I'll tell you one thing.
That's Ashley and Chad. I know them very well also.
Looks like she, she wanted for Christmas was the 2 front teeth, huh?
There you go, the Scohen family.
That Two-Face is quite a guy. Look at him.
Yeah, he really is. Tommy Lee Jones played him in the movie, appropriately.
Looks like an accident going someplace to happen. Hi, Batman.
Nice talking with you, Batman. As they pass us by, here's a good look at the sheriff's vehicle coming at us. And they are followed immediately by the De La Salle High School Band and Cavalettes. And the director is John DeFatta, the principal, Brother Jeffrey Callaghan. The De La Salle marching bands have won over 300 awards in the past 5 years, have performed for the presidents of the United States and Laura Martella Pictures. The band is most proud to be the captain's band for the Krewe of Caesar. Just an outstanding school in our community for many, many years. Co-ed in recent years. Made the football playoffs under young, talented coach Wayne Matthews. That's Billy's son, by the way. This past season, and Wayne did a tremendous job getting them back into the playoffs. Their basketball team having a very fine year as well, and perhaps heading toward a playoff appearance of their own in their band. And the Cavalettes represent the school well.
Kenny, I'm impressed. You're just a fountain of knowledge.
It's my job, man. 21 years now, if you can imagine that.
Quite a long parade tonight because while the lead unit's now passing by the reviewing stands on Causeway and Veterans, there's still a lot of parade turning off of Veterans onto Severn, some blocks back. So we're going to be in for a good ride tonight, a good long parade with everything absolutely first class.
Now the band approaches us, and it's one of the advantages we have of being at this locale is we get to hear all these great bands perform and see all the marching groups perform as well. De La Salle, the outstanding marching band, and Cavalettes as well. Always nice to see them, and they're honored to be captain's band here this evening. Their van follows, and now here's our first look, Edmund.
The Captain of Caesar.
Captain of Caesar.
The captain represents a tribute to Andrew Lloyd Webber. His tunic of Eros velvet is half white and half black with heavy bungle beaded appliques. His elaborate collar features figures from Andrew Lloyd Webber's famous musicals such as Evita, Phantom of the Opera, Starlight Express, and Cats.
Neon lighting and strobe lights highlight his entire shoulder piece. His black and white cape features the rock opera Jesus Christ Superstar as its central motif. The elaborate costuming is by Shirley and Anthony Colombo and Sherry Gio. What a beautiful costume.
Who is Shirley's daughter, and they live right here in the Great New Orleans area out in Chalmette.
What a beautiful costume this is. Captain of Caesar. How about these headdresses, Ed? How much do they typically weigh?
They weigh a lot. They weigh a lot. I don't know exactly how much they weigh, but I can tell you after the night's over, these things will have some fond remembrances of that. It really, you have to suffer to be beautiful.
I got to believe that once you get rolling, you don't feel anything
Oh,
because
no,
of the
this
excitement.
man lives for this all year long. This is his big night. And now he's about to address his family and his court. Councilman Nick Gambaluka.
Performing our presentation right now will be a councilman from the district that we happen to be in, the 6th District, Councilman Nick Gambaluka, representing Jefferson Parish. Councilman?
Captain, on behalf of the Jefferson Parish President and all your loyal subjects, we welcome you to Metairie. Hail to the Captain.
Thank you. Thank you. First, let me say that I want to propose this toast to all of my friends, my family, all our dignitaries from Jefferson Parish. What a wonderful night we're having, wonderful crowds, and we've been very delighted with the turnout. To my wife, Sylvia, my daughter, Robin, my daughter-in-law, Jan, my two grandchildren, Trey and Austin, a special happy Valentine's to you all. And I hope you want to call and Trey. To you, my friend over there, he's my happy Mardi Gras to all of you.
Hail to the Captain.
The Columbos, the people who made these beautiful costumes, Sherry, Anthony, and Cheryl, and Susie, thank you very much. My Empress is right, and my Empress is right. My Empress is right, and my Empress is Carol. Thank you very much. Hail Caesar, they're coming up. My friends up there in the TV booth, you guys thank you. Hail Caesar and the great Mardi Gras. Joy the whole thing.
Happy Mardi Gras to you, Captain.
Indeed.
Okay, this is for some presentations for my wife, my daughter, Robin, my daughter-in-law, Jan. Thank you so much. Enjoy the parade. It's very pretty.
Hail Caesar! Hail the Captain!
Happy Mardi Gras. Have a great ride.
He acknowledged a lot of special someones there, including his most significant other.
He sure did, and this is a family affair. I mean, this family is totally dedicated to Mardi Gras, and that's what makes this a great crew. This is not something you do the month before, the week before the parade. This don't happen by
The
accident.
parade continues.
A lot of hard work.
Coming up right now, Archbishop Rumble.
Oh, it sure is good to see him having a great time. And well, everything's packed around here as we speak.
Nicholas Compagno.
And he's passing by, so we're going to try to give him a good salute here ourselves as he acknowledged us here moments ago.
What a pretty outfit,
Caesar.
too.
Really is a beautiful outfit. And as he passes by and we give him the high sign, here is a tremendous outfit. The Archbishop Rummel High School Band and Chapellettes, the director Anthony Frigo, Robert Gilmino, Nicholas Compagno, the dance director Mickey Vogus, and the principal David Harden. The Raider Band is a co-educational program in conjunction with Archbishop Chappelle High School. Besides the award-winning marching band and auxiliary units you see here, the band program includes 3 award-winning concert bands and 2 award-winning jazz bands.
Rummel has the most complete and successful program in the metropolitan New Orleans area. The marching group here has appeared 14 times by invitation at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida.
I have a lot of personal pride. It's my alma mater.
Is that right?
Many, many moons ago, and it's a great school. They've done a marvelous job. I'll tell you, the Chapellettes have won so many awards over the years. The band continues to do so, and their sports programs are flourishing as well. Jay Roth and his football program in the state quarterfinals this year. And, of course, in recent years, their basketball program stayed runner-ups just a couple of years ago. Their baseball program winning their 5th state championship in 1997. Archbishop Rummel High School, the Raiders from right down the block here in Metairie, Louisiana.
A real credit to the parish.
That's the Archbishop Rummel Raider Marching Band. Tremendous unit. We salute Brother Gail Condon, Bob Whitman, Gene Rice, and all the fine staff at Rummel High School. If they stopped that parade right here, they'd have an easy walk back to school.
Oh, you're right. What a school it is, too.
Your friend and I, Ed Daniels, we graduated the same year from Rummel many, many moons ago.
I don't want to tell you, but when I went to high school, they didn't have a Rummel.
I understand.
We had an Aloysius.
Yes, sir, which was a marvelous school, in fact. And now Edmond?
Coming into view are the officers of the Crew of Caesar. The float has 2 Roman soldiers adorning the front of the officers' float. And the president this year is Russell Mayer, a charter member of the Crew of Caesar, and a man who loves Mardi Gras. I've been in Mardi Gras for years.
2 big
and Bobby,
Roman soldiers guarding him there.
I have my Zephyrs bag, ball bag here that the team gave me last year. They thought I won the whole baseball. I really brought it for the night. So we're going to fill this bag up at night with the generous members of Caesar.
And that's going to happen, I do believe. I think last year we filled 2 or 3.
Absolutely. My green Zephyrs bag.
There you go. Rob Kuick, Jay Miller, and his staff would be thrilled to hear that. I'm sure they will be.
And that's the president right up in the front right now. That's him that just threw some, look like stuffed animals, a bean of pearls. He's throwing some pearls up. Russell Mayer. Good man. Good man. Good carnival man. There they come. Let's see if we can.
A lot of smiles there, too.
I think they got us a little higher this year.
Yes, sir, we are.
Which is good. So
That's exactly right. They can still reach us very easily, however.
And Mr. Sapia. Oh, almost.
Coming at you.
You got it, Bobby. There you go.
Thank you, man. Look out. Now we're getting shelled up here.
What a beautiful float.
It was only a matter of time, folks, and we certainly have realized that time, I do believe. And now, speaking of outstanding marching units in schools, here is the Alfred Bonnable High School Band, the director Charles Hernandez, and the fine principal Ray Ferran. The Bruin Band has won many honors at competitions and has received superior ratings in marching and concert bands for the past 15 years. The Bruin.
There's the Bruin, right, leading the pack here.
Bonnable, of course, sitting on the Metairie-Kenner.
Right, it's in Metairie, but it's been adopted by Kenner.
By the city of Kenner for many, many years.
The city of Kenner accepts it as their own. And
understandably so. It's a very fine public institution. And Bonnable, again, some other exploits themselves in the world of sports. Mike Villamaret, his team in the state playoffs in football this past year. Glenn Dyer's had an outstanding basketball program for many years. Manny Baracco, ditto in baseball. This is an outstanding school serving our community extremely well. It's always great to see the black and gold of Alfred Bonnable High School. Let's listen in. That's the Bonneville Band. And we recently, in fact, honored one of their outstanding female athletes, Tamika Johnson. We just awarded her with the Nokia Sugar Bowl Amateur Athlete of the Month for last month. She's a brilliant basketball player. Just one of the many assets that Bonneville High School possesses. You are watching the 19th Crew of Caesar from Metairie, Louisiana. Ken Trahan along with Ed Munez, and we're back with more of Caesar in just a moment on Cox.
So,
Well, that was great. It was really great.
Yeah, that was great. I'll call you.
If you want to.
I have your number.
Yeah, you wrote it on your hand.
Well, it's great meeting you.
Yeah, I'm glad she set us up.
I'll call you sometime.
That would be nice.
Great.
Great. Bye. Oh.
Bye.
Yeah.
For tuxedo rentals and sales, do what New Orleanians have been doing for over 30 years. Go to Smart Set Formal Wear. Smart Set Formal Wear is locally owned and operated and carries many different styles of men's tuxedos. With sizes in most styles ranging from 4 to 60, Smart Set Formal Wear is sure to suit your needs. Arrange a complete black tuxedo for only $39.95 or basic black tails for only $49.95. So visit Smart Set Formal Wear at our 2 locations, 536 Oak Lawn in Metairie and 3901 Williams Boulevard.
So, what'd you get?
Everything. 2 Pentium 133s in parallel, 72 megs of RAM, CD recorder, full motion MPEG hardware, 2 21-inch monitors, accelerator board, 18 gig disk array, 44 MIPS ISDN modem, 1200 DPI laser printer, video capture board, 200-watt speakers.
That's psychotic. What are you gonna do with all that?
I don't know. Go online, meet girls.
Welcome back to Caesar 19. Ken Trahan along with Ed Munez. And Ed, here he is.
Emperor Caesar the 19th, Richard Joseph Landry. Oh, look at that, Bob.
There's Richard Joseph Landry. And the Emperor wearing a Roman-style tunic of imported white peau de soie.
Heavily trimmed in Austrian rhinestones and elaborate gold beaded appliques with large red rhinestone huts. His elaborate collar and shoulder piece has 2 large gold lions which frame his collar. The shoulder piece is highlighted with neon lighting. His cape has an eagle and its central motif. The Emperor was selected by blind draw at the Coronation Ball down at the Hilton Hotel about 2 months ago. Senior lieutenants riding on the back of the float are Michael Beecher and Robert Stanley. Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar the 19th.
Landy, Richard Joseph Landy. Councilman Gambaluka will now perform a toast and give him the proclamation that was passed by the Jefferson Parish Council unanimously.
Yes, sir.
Some weeks ago.
Nick's a good man, and he's got a good job tonight, doesn't he?
He loves his work, too. Loves his work. Loves Mardi Gras.
You are truly magnificent. And the people of Jefferson Parish, Council, the Parish President, we welcome you to Jefferson Parish. Hail to Caesar! I have a resolution declaring Saturday, February 14, 1998, as Crew of Caesar Day in Jefferson Parish, and commending Erin Marie Duffy as Empress and Richard J. Landy as Emperor, and recognizing the crew's contribution to the parish. Hail to Caesar!
Let it be known on this day, the 14th of February, 1998, a magnificent Valentine's Day in the Mardi Gras season, Emperor Caesar 19 pledges his love and devotion to his lovely wife, Nancy. To his daughter, Elizabeth, his daughter, Allison, who rides tonight as a maid in Caesar, to his sister-in-law, Mary Ann Sullivan, and my nieces, Danielle and Anne-Marie, who've come so far to be with us, to my great-nephew, Ryan Kunkel, 3 months old, in his first parade, future member of Caesar. We honor Empress 19 Erin Duffy and her court of maids and princesses, and all of the officers, lieutenants, and members of the great crew of Caesar. If you'll join me in a special tribute to Mrs. Sylvia Carnesi, oh, flowers. Yeah, right here. Wife of our Captain Bob Carnesi, working together, Sylvia and Bob have taken a dream and a vision and made the crew of Caesar the best of Mardi Gras. And another tribute, Emperor Caesar would like to pay tribute to Mrs. Shirley Colombo, Mr. Anthony Colombo, the people who designed our wonderful costumes here for the crew of Caesar. And to the officials of Jefferson Parish, the residents and friends of Jefferson Parish, Emperor Caesar 19 wishes everyone love, health, and prosperity throughout the reign of Caesar 19. Hail Caesar!
Hail Caesar!
Hail Caesar! Well, this is a good day for flowers anyway, isn't it? February the 14th.
It's St. Valentine's Day, and I'm looking at the pretty red-hot beads that they were throwing out on the floor that just passed. Very,
really
very
nice.
effective, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to make a friend or two after this one's over with.
There you
young
go.
ladies in my household and like those. Niece and Sabrina.
And I'm sure there's a lot more where those came from.
You know it.
The king has just received his proclamation from the parish, his plaque, given to him by Councilman Gambaluka. And the king, but I shouldn't say the king, the emperor, Caesar the 19th, Richard Joseph Landy, is about to make his way down Veterans Boulevard. And what a magnificent spectacle he is.
Still exchanging gifts, after which time he will continue his ride and enjoy the duration down the traditional Metairie
Ladies
route.
and gentlemen, Emperor Caesar the 19th, Richard Joseph Landy. Hail Caesar!
Familiar voice of Doug Christian handling the PA duties here tonight. Let's see, I worked with him for several years. And the Emperor blows his kiss, and he'll be on his way here momentarily.
Yes, he has a sword out. That means he's ready to roll.
His wife very appreciative.
His wife Nancy is very appreciative, and on the float also are the senior lieutenants, Michael Beecher and Robert Stanley. And they're coming by now.
And they've been wearing out their arms throwing things here for the past several minutes.
Let's see if we can catch their attention there.
And we'll see if you can catch. They're unloading some stuff to some friends and relatives here.
Oh, watch out, guys.
Yellow.
They see us. We have to be careful.
They're after us
They're
here.
after us.
Yeah, they're loading up here.
Come on, guys.
Get those
Come on,
hands
man.
up
Throw it up
before we
here.
get in. Look at
Oh, there you go. Just almost.
Yellow.
There you go. There you go. Hail Caesar!
Hey. Look out, Edmund. Blasted.
Very generous crew.
Indeed. And here are the Dominican Debs.
I'm not sure if Quig's bags will be big enough, but
St. Mary's Dominican High School, the principal Melanie Burgess, the director Carmen Gode. They had an award-winning performance in the UDS competition. Top finalist invited to compete in the UDS Regionals, superior in the LMEA competition for 10 straight years, and invited to perform in the Macy's Parade and also in Paris. No, those are two pretty good
Macy's
invitations.
Parade in Paris, not the Macy's in Canada.
That's right. Here are the Dominican Debs, located on beautiful Walmsley Street.
Uptown New Orleans.
Uptown New Orleans. There it is.
Uptown New Orleans. Uptown New Orleans.
New Orleans. brisk night. That will keep you warm.
Beautiful night, though. It's just,
yes, it is.
And I'm glad I brought my little overcoat.
I'm glad you did, too, and I'll leave it at that. One of us probably more intelligent than the other. That being said, it is comfortable nonetheless. It's perfect night for a parade.
Get you ready for those nights in Edmonton.
Yes, and Calgary and Vancouver. The crew of Caesar has been blessed. Lord's given them a really good night to parade, and you're always at the mercy.
That's exactly right. The whole year's work, and they've had their share of bad nights, but not lately. The last few years have been very, very good. And I know they join me in wishing all their counterparts, especially the one next Saturday night, weather equally as good.
Yeah. It's that other parade, right? Very nice one, of course. We jest. Edmund proud in his own right, of his own crew. of Endymion. Tonight is Caesar's night, and what a night it is for Caesar. 70 units, and now we get a look. Edmund.
Caesar, the Empress of Caesar, Erin Marie Duffy. The Empress is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Charles Gavin Duffy III. Ms. Duffy represents the Queen of Hearts for this St. Valentine's Day parade. A gown of white potosoie and gold lace is heavily trimmed in Austrian rhinestones, accented with red rhinestone hearts and elaborate gold beading.
Her large collar and shoulder piece has a large three-dimensional heart framed by two large cupids with the marriage rings above her head. The hearts are outlined in neon. Her mantle features the symbol of love, the heart, along with accents in gold and silver. Ms. Duffy is a recent graduate of the University of South Alabama. That's in Mobile.
And the princesses to the Empress are Merrill Fine, Danielle Helfrich, Jennifer Booth, Amanda Booth, Dominic Romano, Ashley Morales, Joanna Hodgson, Brittany Paternostro, Gabrielle Himbert, Jessica Klump, Heather Moran, Megan Bontempo, and Nima Patel.
Good look at Erin Marie Duffy. Just beautiful in this costume. Bontempo's designed just gorgeous costumes, and she wears it well, and now she'll have an opportunity to salute her family.
Empress,
present here this evening.
You are truly beautiful tonight. I have a resolution declaring Saturday, February 14th, 1998 as Crew of Caesar Day in Jefferson Parish, and commending Erin Marie Duffy as Empress and Richard J. Landy as Emperor, and recognizing the crew's contribution to the parish. Hail to the Empress.
Thank you.
Just before we go any farther, we'd like to present you with these roses from your royal consort, the Emperor. These roses are for you from the Emperor himself.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you very much to my mom and dad. Without you guys, I could have never done this. And I want to thank my sister. She's a maid behind me on float number 10, and the rest of my friends and family. I'd like to thank Mr. Bob and Miss Sylvia Farnese for all the work that they put into Caesar. I'd like to thank the Colombos for all the work they do on our beautiful costumes. I'd like to thank my Emperor and his beautiful wife, Nancy. I'd like to thank my court and my princesses, who are absolutely wonderful. And I'd like to thank Jefferson Parish for letting us parade tonight. Everybody have a really good time, and I hope you have a great night.
The pleasure is ours, Your Majesty.
You know it. She's right about the Colombos. Beautiful costumes. Look at the hearts. Just a perfect night for that theme.
It matches the beads.
It really does.
That we just caught, yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. I got the hearts. I got gold pearls, green pearls. I got the traffic light basically here. Green, yellow, red.
You could almost say you're the mother of pearls tonight.
Yes. Or the father.
Remembered all your life.
Oh, now look at that.
So happy for you, my darling.
My doll.
You read everything.
How sweet.
Empress, we have a flag that we'd like to present from the council and the parish president.
Of
course, Tim Coulon, our parish president.
He is in D.C. tonight.
Well, he'll have a chance to watch this anyway.
Right. He's celebrating the Mardi Gras, Washington Mardi Gras ball. Usually it's the week before Caesar, but this year they had it on the same night.
Much to his chagrin, I'm sure.
Yes, they do quite a lot of lobbying up there at this time. And he's joined by Chairman Broussard, probably half the parish council up in Washington right now, but there's no way they can get this guy out of Jefferson
here,
Parish
man.
on a Saturday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Empress Season 19, Erin Marie Duffy. Hail the Empress!
Hail the Empress!
So the Washington ball is a recreation of what we have here, not the opposite.
Understood. Thank you for that clarification.
This is the authentic Mardi Gras.
Mr. Mardi Gras himself.
Mr. Trapani, right down
Just
there.
a plethora of information here.
Yes.
Has none of this written down. I want to assure you of that.
No. When you tell the truth, you keep no notes.
Hail the Empress!
Amen.
Happy Mardi Gras!
And there goes the Empress, making her way down Veterans Boulevard.
Very beautiful, and look at her ages here tonight. Little attendants. They're having a thrill of a lifetime riding on this float tonight.
More music coming our way right now from the Riverside High School.
And the pretty little princesses in front.
Yeah, they really are beautiful, aren't they?
And they like to throw beads.
Throwing whatever they can, waving to their heart's delight. Now, I don't think they're going to reach us, okay?
No, I think they're throwing doubloons. I'm trying to get a glimpse. They all have their big doubloon buckets on the float.
That's Doug Christian on the
That's
microphone.
Doug Christian now, yes.
Young man that Edmund had the good taste to employ for several years.
Quite a guy, quite a guy. Now coming up is the Riverside High School Band of Reserve, Louisiana. The director, Barry Heltz. The principal, Darrell Clement. The band, Rebel Color Guard and Southern Sweethearts, have won trophies in Morgan City for the Tiger Classic and have received superior ratings for the 97 District Festival.
Riverside High School, a great school. They've had a marvelous football program for many, many years now. Mickey Roussel is a great coach, and our prayers have been with him this past year as he encountered a serious disease and continued to coach through it and keep a very bright outlook on life. And our prayers are with him as 1998 advances. Here's Riverside Academy in Reserve, Louisiana.
One of the great bands, one of the many great bands in tonight's Caesar's Parade.
Little blue suede shoes for us here. I do recognize some of these songs. You probably did not know that I started my broadcast career in the music industry back in the 70s before I ventured into
the real
sports.
Robert Mitchell, I'm told. By the way,
he's still real, isn't he? Yes.
The one who wrote that song and sang it, Carl Perkins, passed away lately,
Yes, he did.
but he'd be very proud of the rendition tonight that was played for by Riverside High School.
Here are the maids, flow number 7, Melanie Clement and Emily Rosher. Miss Clement represents music. Her peach velvet dress has various musical instruments along with a musical scale. Her shoulder piece features various musical instruments highlighted in neon and a moving musical scale in neon lighting. Miss Clement is a junior at Riverside Academy.
Ms. Rocha represents the motion picture films from Hollywood. Her dress is green velvet with silver appliques. Her shoulder piece is Charlie Chaplin, Clark Gable, and Vivian Leigh. And the ever-famous Hollywood Walk of Stars highlighted neon, and the famous Hollywood sign also a neon. Miss Rocha is a junior at Mount Carmel Academy.
The Cubs, great school again in New Orleans. Well, we're represented by some tremendous schools here this evening. And now we get a look at float number 8, maids Allison Landy and Martha Cusick. Miss Landy represents TV cartoons. She's the daughter of the Emperor here this evening. And the TV cartoons represented include the Flintstones, Barney, Wilma, Pebbles, and Dino surround her collar, and not to be forgotten, the lovable Fred Flintstone. Her collar is also highlighted with neon by the neon bone for Dino. Miss Landy is a junior at Loyola University and is also the daughter of Emperor Caesar 19, as mentioned.
Miss Cusick represents magic tricks. Her collar represents the magic tricks that all magicians are famous for. The rabbit in a hat, sawing a lady in half, card tricks, and sword throwing. Miss Cusick is a junior at Grace King.
Another great school located right down the road here on Division, here in Metairie. And now we get to the following float, which is float number 9.
The maids Ginger Gazzetta. Miss Gazzetta represents dancing. The many variations of dance are featured in her collar: ballet, flamenco dancing, the hula, and a dance of the great Gene Kelly. The hula dancer has neon movement for the swaying hips of the hula dancer. Miss Gazzetta is a sophomore at St. Martin, and we know her daddy, who's a former Caesar, Dr. Gazzetta, is very proud of his daughter.
Sure he is. And then the other maid, Jessica Carvin. Miss Carvin represents the famous Thanksgiving Day Parade. Her shoulder piece features Bullwinkle, Betty Boop, and Garfield flying high above the crowd. Her shoulder piece also features neon lighting to highlight the balloons. Miss Carvin is a junior at St. Martin's.
Now, float number 10 has maids Michelle Nicole. Miss Nicole represents the wonderful world of art. The work of the popular artist Erte, with his sophisticated ladies, highlight her shoulder piece. Miss Nicole is a junior at Klein Oak School in Spring, Texas.
She's come a long way. The other maid, Miss Shannon Duffy, represents a visit to the aquarium. Her shoulder piece features a giant octopus in neon lights, along with tropical fish in an array of colors. Miss Duffy is a PhD candidate at the University of Maryland. She is also the sister of the Empress, Erin Duffy, whom we saw earlier. So a big night for the Duffy family, for the Landy family as well.
And a great night for the people of Jefferson to be able to witness, and their guests, to be able to witness this great parade.
Beautiful costumes. Again, the colors are just astonishing. And they're throwing pretty good despite those major headdresses as our next unit approaches us. And this is the Hammond High School Band. The director, Joanne Weatherly, the principal, Al Link. The band has performed in Orlando, Florida last year and has superior rating in Grand Jams for the week in the music festival. The tours of Hammond High School, and again, another great school, great sports program. Their football team in the state semifinals 2 straight years now. And it has been a model program. Carmen Moore is a great coach, a great man. Fun to work with him in the state championships this past year. The familiar purple of the Hammond Marching Tours.
Right across the causeway in beautiful Tangipahoa.
Easy access, I-55 from our area.
Got a pretty good college up there, too.
Yes, they do, SLU. pleasure to have Hammond High School represented here in Metairie tonight as they make their way down Veterans Memorial Boulevard. Of course, this familiar Metairie route takes them down Veterans, having already negotiated Severn. They will head down toward Bonneville, where they'll make a turn and go down and then back up Bonneville, back on to Veterans, and finally disband around Martin Berman.
Now, the first of the big floats.
Ken Trahan along with Ed Muniz, and here is the title float, Edmund.
Let Us Entertain You. The crew of Caesar chose Let Us Entertain You as the theme of this year's parade. The theme float features Caesar as a child on the front of the massive float. Neon columns adorn the side of the float along with the theme of tonight's parade, with special lighting in the peak of the Roman temple. The float lieutenants are Louis Frost and Charles Becknell.
With their red masks. And a double-decker and a beautiful float. They have special lighting for this parade on these floats, and it is unique and it is beautiful.
One of the riders is trying to get his mom's attention with a sign that says, "Hi, Mom."
He knows he's on television. And Mom's going to be pleasantly surprised.
He's on the upper deck.
Here's float number 11. Let Us Entertain You. And they're entertaining all the throngs here. Look out.
All right, Kenny, watch it. They already eyed us.
Right, I tell you what.
I'm not your mom, but here it comes anyway.
Oh, boy. I saw that coming.
Hi, Mom. Hi, son.
I tell you.
Come on, man. Throw it up here.
Look out.
Oh, God, thank you, man. I'm going to give this to your mom. When I see your mom, she'll get it. Happy Mardi Gras.
Bravest people on the planet, our cameramen directly in front of us here.
Well, we warned them.
Look out. Look out.
I tell you, they qualify for hazardous duty pay.
They do indeed. I think they're getting the idea now.
Let Us Entertain You, and they're doing it well.
That's Travis on the right. That's my son. Looks like he's enjoying himself. My beautiful wife, Denise, as well, right behind him. They're having a good time. Now they're waving. And now here's the Destrehan High School Band from Destrehan, Louisiana. The director, Anthony Purcell, the principal, Chipper Simon. Winning superior ratings in percussion and drum major, the Destrehan Band is led by drum majors Jimmy Valley and A.J. Rapp. The band captain is David Ehrman, flag captain Ariane Johnson, and percussion captain Joshua Blackwell. Here's Destrehan High School, the Wildcats, another superior school and sports program. Scott Martin's football team, another great year this past year in district championship and into the state playoffs. And all around, just an outstanding school serving St. Charles Parish. That's a splendid area. They have great facilities. And here's a good look at the unit from Destrehan High School as they approach us.
All the way from beautiful Destrehan.
Located in Ormond, right in the back of Ormond. That's just a great area, nice location, and really a short trip to come here now with the 310 extension.
Exactly right.
Makes things very, very easy. I know it's helped their community to blossom and grow as a result of the access.
Well, the whole region's doing well, thank God. The economy's picking up.
Politicians do some nice things occasionally.
That's right, boy. I tell you, when the economy's good, we all look good.
Road access. By the way, what about that widening of Williams Boulevard?
Oh, Williams Boulevard. Yeah, how about the I-10 on-ramp?
There we go.
To have soon.
No kidding.
that's what's going to really be
make a major difference, won't it?
And the widening of the interstate between 610 and Williams Boulevard.
Growing pains while the construction takes place, but the end result will be a dramatic improvement.
Say the inconvenience is temporary, but the improvements will be permanent.
It's well stated. And I don't think anybody wrote that for you either.
No, I read that on a sign going through Alabama 38 years ago. And never forgotten. Destrehan High School.
The Wildcats of Destrehan. they'd be without the horse. I think we've heard a couple of renditions of Rock and Roll Part 2 tonight as well.
I didn't know you were so musically.
I told you that was my first love, man. All those bands you liked back in the 50s and 60s, I liked them too, even into the 70s. And I was very...
Thanks, Ken.
You're welcome. I was very much tuned into the Stoppa family, okay?
Sonny Stoppa, Papa
Stoppa.
Mama Stoppa. Bottle Stoppa.
Name that song. That's Destrehan High School, the Marching Wildcats.
As they head east down Veterans Boulevard toward Bonneville. Float number 12 should be appearing very soon. You can see the very beginning of float number 12 called Let's Play Chess.
Let's Play Chess. About to make its way into the picture following the Destrehan backup van here. And one of the finest of Jefferson Parish.
Now here comes Let's Play Chess.
Here comes Let's Play Chess. Tell us about it.
The challenging game of skill. Chess are featured on the front of the float. Lighted castle windows are featured on the side of this castle-shaped float. The riders are costumed as kings. Float lieutenants are Gary Clement and Henry Neelig. Let's play
chess, and I used to do that quite a bit.
Let's play throw the beads.
Grammar school and high school years, knew enough about it to be able to get by anyway, until I played somebody that really knew how to play, and I was helpless. Great strategical value, but the only strategy of the men on these floats tonight is to get as many throws to the throngs as possible, including us up here. And again, I want to salute our cameramen for the work that they're doing here this evening. They've got two jobs. They've got to shoot this thing, keep those cameras still while they're getting pelted.
And you notice they don't have the same ones every year.
Wow. Nice purple and white costumes.
All the
here.
kings on this beautiful float.
They are.
Let's play chess.
Gold crowns to go along with the purple and white.
All right, Kenny.
Let's play chess, man. Let's get the guardrail up, man.
Yeah. Come on, man.
He
Throw
sees
some
his
stuff.
man in there. This is always dangerous, and they pause right in front of us, man. Look out.
There's too many of them to watch, Kenny. Here we go. Oh, that was a good line. Good lick there, baby.
Good, look out,
did it. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Here's a couple cups.
Good. That's pretty good, man. Look out.
Kenny, you doing anything over there?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing real well, in fact. Maybe better than I want to do.
I'll tell you one thing, Kenny. This float has been very generous.
You like us, man.
Oh, man, I'd like to have it. I'm missing.
Look out. Look at him.
All right.
Yeah, they were amazing.
All right.
And speaking of amazing, here's the Ponchatoula High School Band and flags from Ponchatoula, Louisiana, and a marvelous group it is. The band director is Ted Forrest, the principal, Lawrence Thompson, the mascot. Of course, the Green Wave of Ponchatoula. The Ponchatoula Band will be participating in the Smoky Mountains Music Festival in Gatlinburg, Tennessee in April. The Green Wave, another fine school with an excellent sports program. State playoff team this past year on the North Shore, Ponchatoula High School. Here's the Green Wave. Ponchatoula and Hammond, neighboring communities. We saw the Hammond Band a little bit earlier.
Right, the Twin Cities.
The Twin Cities, there we go. Strawberry Festival, always popular in those parts.
And following the band from Ponchatoula will be float number 13, Popular Music. The popular country singer, Alan Jackson, holding his lighted guitar, overlooks the crowd from the float. which depicts popular music. People singing and dancing to the popular music are featured on the side of the float. The riders are dressed as country music singers. Float lieutenants are Earl McNeil, Richard Saucier, and Harold
Hochhalter.
And George Strait, and who else? Reba McEntire.
Tell you what, that's pretty good.
Willie Nelson.
That is a pretty good depiction of Alan Jackson on the front of that float, I'll tell you.
It's certainly not Harry Lee.
And the neon green costumes. If the lights went out, you'd still see those very brightly.
Look at the strands of on the guitar.
It's so lifelike, beautifully lit. Yellow, red, green, blue. Popular music.
All right, you guys.
Oh, we haven't spotted us yet. That's good.
Hey, they get a few of us up here now. They're waving at us.
We've been spotted, man. Look out. Whoa.
Hey. Oh. Call Bobby Quick. Tell him we need more bags.
And now we get a look at the Alfred Bonnable, AFROTC Senior Aerospace Science Instructor, Major Riley Cooper, the Principal Raymond Ferran. This unit includes a color guard, a saber team, and both armed and armed drill teams. These teams have won numerous awards at drill competitions throughout Louisiana and the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Bonnable AFROTC making their way past, and now just making its way into the picture. Down the road is float number 14.
Classical music. The famous composer Beethoven overlooks the crowd from the front of this float, which depicts classical music. The piano, the harp, and cello are some of the forms of classical music featured on the side of the float. The riders' costumes feature musical instruments and notes. And the float lieutenant saw Sonny Kucha and David Conover. And that is not Sonny Kucha right now. That's Beethoven. But Sonny's going to be on there. And
Sonny Kucha?
And he's got a lot of stuff to throw.
You know it. Shade of purple, perhaps fuchsia, if you will, those costumes. If my eyes don't deceive me, that's what I would call that color.
Very pretty. And the pearls around his neck are, the formal shirt looks very, very pretty. Float number 14, folks, classical music. Now we have to watch what's going on. There goes, oh my God,
man, look out,
oh.
look out.
Oh, wait a while, man, I'm throwing it too hard. Where's Sonny Kucha?
Oh man, look out, him. He's crushed here, man.
Come on, man.
Oh. And the Andrew Jackson High School Band from Chalmette down in the parish. They've been an outstanding school serving St. Bernard Parish.
Now.
You know it, for several years now. They're familiar. Blue and gold. The Colonels, Andrew Jackson High School.
One of the cameramen took a pretty good lick just now.
Well, did he get? Well, you know what he needs to do there, and it's not his fault.
He needs to have
he needs to have two earpieces,
right,
so he can have his exposed ear covered. Now that's the problem. He's got his left ear with a headphone covering it, but the right ear is exposed, and he took one. Pretty good.
You know, it really is an arduous task to film this thing, because you look into the camera and a minute throwing it. Wow.
It's called hazard pay. Andrew Jackson High School Band. Nice to see them. Great to hear from them again here this evening. And now we get a look at float number 15, the World of Art. An artist ready to paint another masterpiece sits on the front of this float, which features all of the supplies the artist used to paint and sculpt all of our wonderful works of art. The riders are costumed as artists, and the float lieutenant is Harry Glidden. Here's float number 15, World of Art.
And this marks the halfway point in our parade tonight. All double deckers, as you can see.
Yeah.
And they're waving at us, and they're getting ready to fire away.
This one's a little bit further away from us. A little bit further away. We might get lucky here, man. Look out. Look out.
Come on, you guys.
Coming at you. Hello.
Way up here. Come on, man. We got it. Come on up here. Can you make it up here? Oh, how you like that,
man?
What
a catch. What a catch. You were watching the 19th version of Caesar and Metairie back in just a moment
parade.
Here on Cox.
All right, come on. What job did you get?
Administrative assistant.
You're a secretary.
No. Assistant executive vice president.
Right. You're his secretary.
No. Women are secretaries. Men are administrative assistants.
Oh. So what do you do all day?
Type file, type calls.
Calls? Secretary stuff.
I am not a secretary.
Grab me a beer.
Get it yourself.
Get ready for the 1998 Endymion Parade, live on Cox Metro 10. Brought to you by Cox Communications and the Greater New Orleans Chrysler Plymouth dealers. So tune up the bands and let the floats roll. Be sure to catch all the excitement live Saturday night, February 21st at 6 p.m. only on Cox Metro 10. Sponsored by Cox Communications and the Greater New Orleans Chrysler Plymouth dealers.
Ken Trahan along with Ed Munez with the 19th crew of Caesar as we get a look at the East St. John High School Band from Reserve, Louisiana. The director, Connie Dickerson, the principal, Debbie Shum, and here is East St. John High School, the Wildcats in black and gold. Great tradition there as well, and another outstanding football season for them under Lou Valden. Only lost one game in the regular season before losing in the playoffs. And they've had some great athletes over the years. Lewis Lips comes to mind, who of course had a marvelous pro career with the Steelers, finished up with the Saints. Timmy Bird was an outstanding quarterback there many years ago. Thomas Pittman last year, Blue Chipper, and of course Kerry Watkins this year, East St. John High School out of Reserve, Louisiana. We have float number 16, Broadway on Parade.
Yes, the redhead Orphan Annie, who just left New Orleans after having a series of sellouts from the ever-popular Broadway play, overlooks the crowd from this float. The side of the float features the New York skyline, along with scenes from the famous plays and the famous lighted marquees of Broadway. The riders are costumed as Daddy Warbucks, along with Annie and Annie's dog Sandy, and here they come.
My daughter just went to see this a week ago, and she loved it.
My granddaughter Tori, and there's Annie on the front of the float.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Come on, you guys. Let's see if y'all can make it up here.
Daddy Warbucks. See if Daddy's got a good arm. Here it comes. Look out. Yeah, man.
He's got the camera guy.
That's
They're
it.
playing Let's Break the Camera.
Look out.
Come on, man.
Look out. Look out, coming at you, coming at you.
You got the green alligator he threw at us.
I see that. Hit the backside, but that's okay.
Yeah, we did a lot of missing that time.
Sabrina, my beautiful daughter, enjoying this one.
She's a very pretty girl.
She's had a good time with Mardi Gras herself. And now, as Marshall car and the East Jefferson Levy board car.
Float number 17, the Super Bowl.
I can relate to this.
I'll give you the honor of reading this.
I think I can relate to this one. A football player ready for action on the field sits high atop this float, which depicts one of America's favorite sports, football. The riders are costumed as football players. The float lieutenant is Bobby Templin. And no, that's not a Broncos helmet, although they have gone to that blue color.
These guys in purple, green, and gold are winners.
There they are, man. That's what we need, those helmets they're wearing.
Absolutely. We need something, boy. Independence High School band's coming up next, Kenny. Their band director is Don Como, and the principal is Mitch Williams, and here they are now.
Boy, Independence had a tremendous football season, went undefeated, reached the state championship game in Class 3A where they fell to Evangel, but Charlie Baglio's done a fantastic job for many, many years. Great power there. They got one of the best running backs in the state in LeBrandon Toefield, and will be back this season for his senior year. Independence High School, the purple and gold and white of Independence High School. You are watching the 19th annual Caesar Parade at Metairie. We're back in just a moment to continue with our coverage in a moment on Cox.
So, what'd you get?
Everything. 2 Pentium 133s in parallel, 72 megs of RAM, CD recorder, full motion MPEG hardware, 2 21-inch monitors, accelerator board, 18 gig disk array, 44 MIPS ISDN modem, 1200 DPI laser printer, video capture board, 200-watt speakers.
That's psychotic. What are you gonna do with all that?
I don't know. Go online, meet girls.
Float 18, Kenny, reading books, Goosebumps.
A mummy with eerie, glowing eyes overlooks the crowd from this float, which depicts the popular children's books Goosebumps. And the riders are costumed as Curly, a character from the books, float lieutenants James Rosado and David Payson. And this float is heavily populated, so you'd better be prepared, my friend.
And the camera guys are, oh, they're waving at us.
Look out.
Oh my God.
Look out.
Take my glasses off for this guy.
Coming at you, man. Look out.
Watch out.
Oh, man, here comes another one. Oh, man. Oh, look out.
Oh.
I told you this would be an adventure.
Oh my God.
Saw this guy. Nice hands.
Oh, here comes another bag, Kenny.
Look out, man. We're getting shot.
Oh, welcome, Caesar.
They're killing us. Woo. That's the headset just got knocked off momentarily as St. Mary's Dominican High School band approaches. The band director, Brenda Castillo, the principal, Melanie Verge. And a good look at St. Mary's Dominican. Saw the Debs earlier, and here's the band now from St. Mary's Dominican High School.
Circus, Kenny. A seal bouncing the ball on its nose sits atop this float. The side of this float features the acts that can be seen under the big top. Clowns, elephants, and the ringmaster leading the show. The riders are costumed as ringmasters. The float lieutenant is Sal Gambino.
Sal Gambino, float number 19, a visit to the circus.
That's an all right Ed, Kenny, so here we go. I don't know what that is, but got the red beads. It's too far away.
He spotted you, man. I'm just
catch it, Kenny.
Just hiding behind you. I got that one.
Gotta wait. The wind's blowing out of the east. You see, you gotta wait till they get a little further up.
You gotta aim.
Oh, the place to be standing is under the stand.
Look out.
Caesar works its way down, veteran. Oh, watch out.
You can't turn your head for 1 minute here. That's a mistake. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look at this, man. Let us entertain you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Squeeze bottle, huh?
I'll show them that when we come back on.
That'll work.
If it's still here, if they don't knock it off the table.
Yeah?
How you like that? That's good.
And if you leave it sitting on that table, there's a great possibility that it could get knocked
airborne. It will get knocked over like a bowling ball. They are really throwing. But I told you that light wouldn't make it.
Don't worry about the light.
Crushed.
You got it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too far.
Taco's got that. We're okay. No problem. He's backing us up and doing so in very smart fashion.
Watch
Look
out,
out, guys.
Watch out. Look at here, Kenny. This is the thing we wanted to show.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Very nice.
All right, the parade's moving east once again.
Look out.
All right, here we go. Oh, we saw a little snag, huh? Oh!
Wow. That was a microphone.
Look at it.
I mean, that landed right on the microphone as the Meisler Middle School Mighty Chief Band makes its way by. The band director, Charmaine DeMoriel. The principal, Jay Harney. The auxiliary sponsor, Michelle Jaber. The Meisler Band has been marching in the Metairie parades for the past 21 years. Very significant, outstanding unit, fine school. And the blue and white of Meisler.
And coming right up behind them will be float number 20, Golf.
As we listen to the tunes of Meisler High School. Middle school, pardon me. I knew that.
Float number 20 coming on us right now depicts golf. A golfer trying to hit the ball straight down.
And speaking of sports, as you alluded to, here comes float number 20.
A golfer trying to hit the ball straight down the fairway is the central figure on this float. The float depicts the popular sport of golf. The riders are costumed as golfers. The float lieutenants are Lyle Lambert and Johnny Bro.
What more can you say?
Here comes golf, making its way.
Ah, look at that pretty girl on the stand. I think her name is Denise.
Yeah, she's happy. Tells me she sees you all the time.
We're going to have the Munaz and Trahan Beach store open tomorrow morning at...
She's on the 9th floor, you're on the 10th, so... kind of hard to miss you.
Now, who is that golfer, Kenny? Who does he look like?
All right, I'm going to check it out closely. Ben Hogan, I would say that would be. Okay. I've registered my guess anyway. Another beautiful double-decker. Costumes, bright gold tops.
And there's a rider up there who's... Look at
he's over. He's at the very top step there now.
Come on, man. Throw it up here.
We've been spotted.
Yeah, you got it. Come on, man.
Look out. Right off the camera.
Oh, thank you, man.
Right off the camera, man.
Oh, man, the whole bag misses.
Coming at you. Look out, Ed. Look out.
I'm telling you, the guys underneath us are loaded down with stuff tonight.
It's a great place to be, isn't it? Yeah, some of the...
Oh, look at David Joseph, man. He's got some beads he caught.
He's fired up. You're watching the 19th version of Caesar back in a moment in Metairie on Cox.
So, what'd you get?
Everything. 2 Pentium 133s in parallel, 72 megs of RAM, CD recorder, full motion MPEG hardware, 2 21-inch monitors, accelerator board, 18 gig disk array, 44 MIPS ISDN modem, 1200 DPI laser printer, video capture board, 200-watt speakers.
That's psychotic. What are you going to do with all that?
I don't know. Go online, meet girls.
Now the band from John Curtis Christian School. The band director is
Hezekiah Brinson.
And the principal?
Well, the principal, of course, for many, many years, Larry Manguno. The headmaster, John T. Curtis Sr. The drum major, Richard Pinney. And the Colonial Regiment
has auxiliary units that have won a number of first-place awards. They've also had members participate in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Citrus Bowl, and the Cotton Bowl halftime shows.
John Curtis Christian School, the Patriots out of River Ridge, Louisiana. And it's a great school serving a wonderful purpose in our community. And what an incredible sports program.
They're playing the Basin Street Blues.
There you go. J.T. Curtis Jr., the head football and baseball coach, he just did something unparalleled in the history of Louisiana sports. He won his 14th state championship. No other school has ever done that. No other coach, obviously, has ever done that. He did it this year in the Superdome, beating Eunice High School. He also doubled it up by winning his 4th state baseball championship. The Class 4A.
And they got a great band, too.
They have a great band. It's an unbelievable program. Fabulous school, great ethics and morals and the Christian principles. The John Curtis Christian Patriot Band, the Colonial Regiment. As we see the remaining performers of the John Curtis Christian High School Band, co-educational institution in River Ridge, Louisiana.
As we await float number 21,
And
Puppet
here it
Show.
comes.
Here it is. A puppet sits high, overlooking the crowd from this float, which depicts a popular form of entertainment for children, a puppet show. The side of the float features children being entertained by puppets. The riders are costumed as puppets. The float lieutenants are John Hope and Alexander Dupuy.
And here comes the puppet show. Right into your living room. Float number 21. The jester look.
What is this? It's a piece of equipment.
That's a piece of equipment. That's right. Anything is fair game up here. It was probably
It
up.
looks like it was a piece
It was
of
up
equipment.
there to start with, and it ended up being knocked flat.
This is one of the prettier floats, Kenny.
It is beautiful.
St. Valentine's Day, too, is spotlighted on the front of the puppet show. Float 21. Very colorful. And the costume's extremely nice.
You've been spotted.
And here they go.
Look out.
Come on, man.
Close. Look out. Coming at us.
Oh, dude. I missed them all, hey. Man, I'm a world.
Look out.
I'm too old for this job.
I tell you, you're protecting me. Look out. As the Grace King
Kennedy,
High
one of your
School
buddies are calling for you right
marching band. Who's that? I'm right here, man. I see him. Happens, man. Grace King High School marching band makes its way down Veterans Boulevard. The director is Lewis Jackson Jr. The principal, Al Montgomery. Grace King received numerous superior ratings both locally and abroad. This year, the band will perform on the Big Red Boat en route to Nassau in the Bahamas. Now, that's a nice assignment to get.
That's a nice assignment. Al Montgomery deserves it, too, after he
good man.
Just spent the last couple of years as the chairman of the East Jefferson Hospital Board of Directors.
Whew.
Being replaced now by Henry Shane, another good guy. But Al Montgomery, not only is he a principal at Grace King, but he's very community-minded and spends a lot of time doing things for the betterment of Jefferson Parish. And we thank him.
We do indeed. The Fighting Irish of Grace King High School, their football program, winners of a bowl game this past year under Elmo Steiner, who's really bringing that program along in fine fashion here in Metairie. As we get a look at Grace King High School, making their way toward us. My elder sister, part of their first graduating class. And that was a little while ago.
Before my time.
That's not possible. That's the retired radio man speaking there.
Semi.
Semi-retired.
Semi-retired.
He has a room with a view now, basically.
I'm now vice president, George, looking out the window.
Like I said, he has a room with a view. Nice to be all one big family in that business now, isn't it?
Well, all I have now is two big families left.
That's it, man.
One on each side of the street.
That's exactly right.
But it's a great relationship, and they're good people. ready for float number 22, TV time.
The Flintstones. See the
Lovable
Flintstones.
overlook the crowd from their car on the front of the float.
Stone Age family.
The side of the float features scenes from some of the popular television shows. The Flintstones, Xena, The X-Files, and ER. The riders are dressed as Fred Flintstone. And the float lieutenant is Mike Walsh. And this float is jam-packed with Fred Flintstones.
We'll have a do time. We'll have a
Now describe the little car in the front, the Flintstone mobile, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, that's what it is, too. Fred's driving, and Dino is his passenger. What I always liked about that particular vehicle, Ed, is the fact that Fred always used his feet to get it moving. That basically was his accelerator.
And I was very low on gasoline.
Man had to be in pretty good shape to do that, although he never appeared to be in good shape physically.
Yabba dabba do.
You know it, man.
All right, you guys, we're up here now. Don't, come on, man. Unload, here we are.
You've been spotted.
Oh, that was a good throw. That guy.
You've been spotted, man.
He threw at my speed.
Look out.
Put my glasses down. Looks like,
you got it,
thank
man.
you.
Look out,
Thank
man.
you, mister.
You've been spotted.
Oh.
Oh, thank you very much. Very nice of you. Wow.
Oh, Kenny.
Walked right into that right hand. As we take a look at our next unit performing here in the St. Helena Central High School in Greensburg, Louisiana. The director, Herman Lathers, and the principal, Charlie Taylor. Now that's entertainment.
Coming into view now is float number 23, Astro World. One of the most exciting thrill rides. I guess it's the Texas Cyclone from Astro World is featured on the front of this float.
Yeah, the roller
side
coaster.
features scenes from the popular theme park Astro World. The riders are costumed as the Wacky Bugs Bunny. Float lieutenants are Shelby Powell and Terrence Reith.
Been there several times. That's a great amusement
I
park.
look forward to the day when New Orleans has a great amusement park.
I agree with you, and that's in the works. And let's hope it comes to fruition.
Well, during our lifetime. Look at the roller coaster on the front. Like I'm saying, that must be a part of the Texas Cyclone. And let's see if they can roll some of those beads up here to us, Kenny.
I suspect that's a distinct possibility here momentarily.
Come on, man, get 'em up
It's
there.
all a matter of being spotted. Now, we've been spotted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've been spotted big time.
Come on. Throw me something, mister.
Whoa, man. Shelled here.
Come on, man.
Wow.
You threw it too hard.
That's the first time we've been overthrown here tonight, man.
Oh, Trey, and he got me.
He got you good.
He got me.
Oh, good. My. As the Riverdale High School Band makes its way into the picture, the director, Christopher J. Munch, the principal, Dr. Diane Roussel. Riverdale High School, of course, right off of Jefferson Highway. Tremendous institution for many, many years. Lassies making their way toward us, and the band, of course, following. This is a very fine school. Good look at the Lassies and then the cheerleaders. They had a really fine quarterback, a Billy Stowe, on their football team this past year. All right, there we go. Got a little bit of the sound of vehicle, which would be Ides of March, of course.
Riverdale High School Marching Band.
friendly stranger in the black sedan, won't you hop inside my car? You are watching the 19th Caesar Parade in Metairie, and we're back in just a moment with more on Cox.
So, what'd you get?
Everything. 2 Pentium 133s in parallel, 72 megs of RAM, CD recorder, full motion MPEG hardware, 2 21-inch monitors, accelerator board, 18 gig disk array, 44 MIPS ISDN modem, 1200 DPI laser printer, video capture board, 200 watt speakers.
That's psychotic. What are you gonna do with all that?
I don't know. Go online, meet girls.
Ken Trahan, along with Ed Munez from Metairie, as float number 24 makes its way down Veterans Boulevard and coming into your picture in another sport that's become popular not only nationwide,
but right here in New Orleans.
Right here in New Orleans, hockey. A Mighty Duck ready for action is the central figure of this float. The side of the float features the logo of the popular hockey team, the Mighty Ducks. And hockey players ready to make a goal. The riders are dressed as Mighty Ducks. Float Lieutenant Jason Renton. The sport's really done well in New Orleans.
So
the brass have really done well.
3 people fighting for the rights to put a team in the new arena in downtown New Orleans.
Isn't that amazing? The brass have done very, very well, and we salute Ray Nagin and Larry Kish, Ted Sater, and their organization for the job they've done. And, of course, Mr. Benson, Tom Benson, would like to place an IHL franchise here.
And
Rob Kuig has
Kuig.
thoughts of doing so as well, which tells you that the long-range prognosis is good for
It's good for the city.
minor league hockey, and it's good for the city
The
and the surrounding area. You know it.
The Zephyrs have proved, drawing over $500,000 this year, that there's a great sports town when you got a good team.
Yeah, helps.
and listen, even when you don't have a good team, a lot of times
That's
more
right.
than they would in most cities.
Especially with good facilitation, and they'll have that with the new arena, whoever plays there in the very near future.
Here they go. Oh, come on, man. Get them up here. Let's see what we got going here.
Those are brass colors, too, by the way, even though it's Mighty Ducks.
Well, it's Mighty Gras colors and brass colors.
Wow, man. Look out.
Here it comes.
Oh, man. Here's
Dance
the Dance Connection. Yes, sir. The director, Robbie Ganishow. The Dance Connection is a special events dance team. They are proudly celebrating their 19th year of performing in Mardi Gras parades. This dance team was the first to introduce the popular music trend we see in parades today, the mobile sound van. The dance team has helped raise money for local charities such as Spina Bifida and A Child's Wish. Here's the Dance Connection.
And the Dance Connection leads the way for float 25, casinos, another very appropriate local float. A special roulette wheel fits high atop this float, which depicts a fast-growing pastime, the casino. The sides of the float features many of the games of chance that might make someone rich and might make someone poor. The riders are costumed as dealers. The float lieutenant is the good friend Bill Renton. It's a very, very pretty float.
It is a beautiful float. Nice description there. That's called covering both sides of the issue, I suppose.
Equal time.
Equal time. You know it.
Oh, look at Renton. Renton's smart.
Oh,
who's that up there? Who's that there? Oh, watch out. Who's that? Joy DiMaggio. Come on, Joy. Watch out now, Joy. Oh, thank you, Joy.
Shell there.
Joy DiMaggio from Joy's Restaurant. Beautiful Hey, how you like Joy DiMaggio?
Hello, here are the Gold Dusters, and boy, they've been around for a while. Marvelous unit under the director, Deborah Softly Sill. I knew our family growing up. The captain, Vicky Knock, and the co-captain is Shayla James, Lieutenant Shannon Van Hoven, Chris Ann Downs, and Christian Vitter. They will be competing at the Dance Masters National Competition in New York this summer. Here are the Gold Dusters, appropriately dressed in gold.
Welcome to the big show.
Look at float number 26, the Children's Theater, Sesame Street Live. A huge Elmo overlooks the crowd from this float, which depicts the popular stage show, Sesame Street Live. The lovable characters Big Bird, Grover, Bert and Ernie, Cookie Monster, and Oscar the Grouch are featured on the side of the float. The riders are dressed as the children's favorite Elmo. Float Lieutenants Brian DeLeo and Robert Meehan Jr. And here's a good look at Sesame Street Live.
Looks just like Margie the Grouch up on the front. I mean, Oscar the Grouch. I'll get a spare.
Whoops.
Oh, look at Robin Cornisi. Her name's not Cornisi anymore. Mrs. Robin.
That's right.
I can't think of her husband's name. I know since she's a baby. She's so pretty.
It's her given name. She looks great tonight. What a wonderful night for the Carnesi
Mardi
family.
Gras too.
Well, their family, as you mentioned,
she's
has just done
always,
a fabulous job.
Right. She's always threatened to form her own carnival club. Don't be surprised if that doesn't happen.
Possibility. Huh?
All right, Bobby. Kenny, we're getting down to the last 3 or 4 floats now. Oh, my Lord, look at the stuff they're throwing out. Al Copeland's stand over there.
Yeah.
Might be Al Copeland right. We're overlooking Ronnie Lamarck's stand, and he's been playing kissy face with a beautiful wife, Natasha, over there, celebrating Valentine's Day. He's trying to bridge the gap.
A lot of red over there.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
And a lot of red on this float, too.
Come on, you guys.
Look out.
Come on, man. Don't hold on to him. We got to make our quota. Oh, he got me.
Right on the shoulder, man.
Got me.
From River Ridge, Louisiana, Dominators of Dance.
Wow. Super Freak.
Super Freak. Here are the Dominators of Dance. The Dominators of Dance. What else do you need to say? The Dominators of Dance out of River Ridge, Louisiana. Let's watch them dominate.
We got to get a shot at Kenny Trahan. He's dominating pretty good back here himself. And I thought that was Coca-Cola in that cup.
Oh, man, they caught me.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
I was trying to dominate.
All the women stopped to watch you.
Can't do what they do. I tried.
taking dunk. I'll take 27 and you take 28.
You got it. We're ready.
The Dominators of Dance will be float 27 Saturday night at the movies, and featuring Jurassic Park. Here it is now. A huge dinosaur from blockbuster hit Jurassic Park lurks over the front of this float. The scenes from popular movies from the present and the past are featured on the side of the float. The riders are costumed as dinosaurs, and the float lieutenant is Hank Dole.
Jurassic Park, Saturday night at the movies. Ominous-looking dinosaur fronts this float, as Edmund mentioned. Wind kicks up out here. Let's see if that has an effect on the throws here.
And here comes 28 right behind it. Can he get up the...
We'll jump all over that one momentarily after we protect ourselves in due fashion here. It's only a moment of time. Once they spot Muniz, it's history.
Well, we like to play pitch and catch. I'll throw it all back to him next Saturday.
I kind of hide behind him here. And there's some pretty good arms up there.
Oh, come on, you guys.
They're already reaching us. Look
come on now.
Coming at you.
The hell with the frisbees. They hurt. Oh. Oh, there we go. We got one. We got a frisbee. Thank you, man.
Whoa.
The side of the float features scenes from
here we go, gang.
Highlighted with neon butterflies.
And here is, wow, I got hit right in the head there. Here's float number 28. The Opera, the Pirate of Penzance. A pirate from the opera, Pirates of Penzance, overlooks the crowd. From the front of this float that depicts the opera, the side of the float features scenes from some of the popular operas, highlighted with a neon butterfly from Madame Butterfly. The riders are dressed as pirates. Float lieutenants are Stephen Stanley and John Ladd. Float number 28. Pirate of Penzance.
It has a gentleman named Russ and a gentleman named Ken, and his fans have big signs out to try to get his attention.
Yep. It's a good way to do it. Our boom mic is taking some serious hits right in front
so
of
is my headphone.
Yeah.
It's barely going to make it through the last two floats.
We're still intact as we speak. That's
all right, here we go. Come on, man.
We've been spotted.
Oh, thank you. Boy, that's a beautiful pair we got there. Oh, oh.
Almost. You got that one. You got it, man. I got that one. You got that one. I got this one.
Thank you, mister.
That'll work. And now we...
He's also playing with Aaron Neville, Arthur Thomas.
Now this particular outfit you are very familiar with because we've been seeing them for many, many years during Mardi Gras.
Right, this year Renee Bourne is dedicating her ride to Oliver Who Shot the Lala Morgan, who's been ill. Renee is currently appearing with his band, the Oscar Who Shot the Lala Morgan band. She's also playing with Aaron Neville, Irma Thomas, Gene Knight, Tommy Ridgely, Ernie Cato, and Frankie Ford. And we wish a speedy recovery to Oliver Morgan. What a nice guy and a great New Orleans talent.
Legendary.
Loves the city and loves everything about it, and we wish him well. We know he's going to recover.
Who shot the Lala? I don't know.
I know it was a 44.
That's right. I still don't know who did it, though. And now, float number 29, our final float of Caesar 19, the Magic Show. A rabbit peering out of the magician's hat overlooks the crowd from the float that depicts magic. Famous tricks of the trader featured on this side of the float. The riders are costumed as magicians. Float lieutenants include Thomas Fauché and Gary Helfrich. As you get to the back of this float, you'll get a chance to see a little sign that says "See you all in 1999" in neon. But first, here it is, float 29
I
Magic
hope you
Show.
had a wonderful Valentine's Day. And we'd like to see you all.
And this is the final float in a beautiful parade for the Crew of Caesar, which is every bit as good as their past performances and may have even performed improved somewhat on it. Let's thank them for a great show.
We will.
And congratulate Captain Bobby Cornisi and his wife and the gang and all the great officers of Caesar for a wonderful parade. And thank God we made it through up here. Oh!
Look out.
Oh, man, they got good arms. We're going to call Kuig up and tell him to come recruit some of these guys for the season. And maybe make it through the playoffs.
You're getting killed.
Oh!
Oh. Look out, Ed.
Oh!
Look out. Backing you up, man. The best I can.
Happy Mardi Gras. Please drive carefully.
You have been watching Caesar 19 in Metairie. We're back in just a moment as we continue with coverage here on Cox.
All right, come on. What job did you get?
Administrative assistant.
You're a secretary.
No. Assistant executive vice president.
Right. You're his secretary.
No. Women are secretaries. Men are administrative assistants.
Oh. Oh. So what do you do all day?
Type file, type calls.
Calls. Secretary stuff.
I am not a secretary.
Grab me a beer.
Get it yourself.
Get ready for the 1998 Endymion Parade, live on Cox Metro 10. Brought to you by Cox Communications and the Greater New Orleans Chrysler Plymouth dealers. So tune up the bands and let the floats roll. Be sure to catch all the excitement live Saturday night, February 21st at 6 p.m. only on Cox Metro 10. Sponsored by Cox Communications and the Greater New Orleans Chrysler Plymouth dealers.
Caesar 19, what a parade it has been here in Metairie, 1998. Ken Trahan along with Ed Munez. So glad you could be with us tonight. We would like to salute a couple of dear friends of ours, big sponsors of this year's presentation of Caesar 19 here on Cox. Heineken Beer and Smart Set Tuxedos, who have generously adorned Edmund and I tonight. Kind of hard to make us guys look good, but they've done a great job at that. Our thanks to Heineken and to Smart Set as well. Well, Edmund, this parade certainly lived up to expectations, and the riders were certainly as generous as any with the things that they threw tonight.
If anyone didn't leave here tonight, it's their own fault. I mean, with a bag full of throws. As we watched the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's helicopter take off right above us here, to continue to give crowd control information down to the police department. But it was a beautiful night, a big crowd, a great parade, and Mardi Gras is really underway. When you see the great Crew of Caesar go by, you know that you're right in the heart of the Mardi Gras season, and you almost hate to see it end. It was such a great parade.
And, of course, the great fortune of a beautiful night weather-wise, and we thank the Lord for providing Caesar and all our fans with that here tonight. Now, that's a great squeeze bottle there from Caesar, okay?
I'll give that to my main squeeze, Peggy, when I...
That a boy. Good job.
I'm going to give it up for Valentine's Day. That's
there
right.
you go. Good job. He forgot to buy things, folks, so he's going to give her all kinds of stuff from the parade. It's been a lot of fun. Edmund, as always, thank you, my friend. God bless you. Best of luck in 1998.
And I'll see you at the ballpark.
All right. For Ed Munez, I'm Ken Trahan, for our entire crew here at Cox, saying thanks for joining us this evening. God bless you one and all, and so long for just a while from Caesar 19.